So going back to what we were previously saying, any advice you would give to reporters? So my normal stick when I'm introducing Desert Bus to people, it's pretty funny. I'm like, hey, we're a 24-hour-a-day video game telemarathon event, and we raise money for sick kids in hospitals. And then their eyes glaze over.
Yeah.
And you're like, and we've kind of, raised $4 million. And then they're like, I'm sorry, what? And then they're like, how? I'm like, well, and then you say the exact same thing a second time. Yeah. So you can't lead with the success because that seems gauche.
Yeah.
You have to lead with what it is, the elevator pitch. And then you hook them with the money, and then you have to repeat it because they didn't actually care.
Yeah, no, when I did the interview yesterday, of course, it was, what is Desert Bus for Hope? And I said, we are a video game charity marathon raising funds for Child's Play. And Child's Play is a charity that donates video games and toys and other things that assist children in hospitals to make their stay more comfortable and more fun. And he was like, oh, okay. And he's like, and you've raised some money? I was like, we've raised some money. And like, I think I said it like that, and he was like, well, what does that mean? I said, well, the other day we hit 4 million lifetime. You know, pretty penny. And this year we're currently sitting, and at the time we were at like 395,000. He was like, I'm sorry, what now?
Yeah,
and I was
right.
Yeah, it's not a small amount of money. And he was like, and this is from just Victoria people? I was like, oh no, Victoria people don't really care.
Yeah. No, I like to draw it out. You go, I don't know, we've raised about 4, is it 4 now? Yeah, I think it's about
over
$4 million.
And yeah, so after, because it was a pre-recorded interview, and so after like he stopped the recording, he was like for serious, $4 million? I was like, I would not joke about $4 million. Like, I can't even comprehend that kind of money.
You can Google it and call me out for lying. Like, I wouldn't lie.
Yeah, and he was like, and how many people make this happen? I said, well, there's like 15 of us organizers, but there's like 52 of us volunteering at the event, plus people like moderating our chat. Like I said, there is a large number of people that make this happen. Mm-hmm. I said, and not only that, it's like the world that makes this happen. I said, we're not the ones giving the money. We're just giving people like
that's you
a vessel to give it to us or give it to the charity through us. And he was just like, how did this happen? And I'm like,
that's a good question.
I said, I have no idea. It still to this day makes no sense to us. I said the first year they raised over $22,000, and it still boggles my mind.
Well, back in the days when we could still comprehend the numbers. Yeah. $22,000. It was crazy, but you can kind of have an idea of where $22,000 is.
Yeah. Like that's a car. That's a new car. A nicer new car.
Yeah.
Well, and a big thing too is that's the money that's donated, but then talking about the volunteers and the organizing team and all of that, how much has been donated in terms of work hours, how much has been donated because there's lost wages because everyone takes time off to come here and do stuff, and then the crafters and everybody and how much they spend. So it's like you could easily probably guess somewhere closer to the total investment's been somewhere in the $5 million range with everything that people have done. So.
For sure. Like, I mean, I've been working on, our first meeting was in April?
Yep.
And then I've been actively working on Desert Bus stuff since June. Yep. With launching the craft along and processing that and, communicating with Emily, who was dealing with some of the craft along, and Jordan, who was handling all the corporate prizes and just, funneling them and then processing the information once they got it to me. It's not a small
And then the crafters who work through the entire some of the prizes we had, the crafters started
last year
before last Desert Bus.
Yeah, they were hoping to get it done for Desert Bus 10 and it didn't work out. And they were still working I'm like, dude,
do your thing. It's okay.
Yeah. It's just let me know.
Yeah.
Let me know. As long as it's here before and you get me the information I need, I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
I was one of those.
I mean, of course, deadlines are something that are needed for a lot of people, but definitely, it was a very soft deadline, which made me panic just slightly when I was like, oh, they're not all here yet. But it was just a small panic.
Well, and then like engineering gets here a week ahead of time.
Yep.
The broadcast engineering to set everything up.
Yep. And then like comms team, we start blogging. Luckily, we can do that from wherever we are, but we start having to get all the blog posts prepped and all of that stuff. There's people coming in early to start.
So yeah, Mr. News Reporter man, what you're seeing here is just like a small fraction.
Yeah.
The tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Just the no. No.
Ashley.
Oh, no.
Changing the subject very subtly.